or we can also say that AWS along with S3 bucket also provides support for numerous auditing capabilities, or it also provides you the access to monitoring also. Okay, so uh, these will be things which will be helpful for us if we are working with an organization. S3 bucket is actually very easy to manage, easy to put data, easy to delete data, easy to share data with the help of S3 bucket. There are different services like analytics so that we can analyze many different things, though it will not be included in this course, but it is there. I mean, the analytics will also be there with S3 bucket. And most commonly, or in the end, we can actually say that S3 bucket would be an easy storage. S3 bucket would be a storage which you can easily share with your friends, or which you can easily use for different purposes. It will not be just for storing something. I will also show you how we can actually use S3 bucket to host or to create one website also. Actually, not to just create, but to store the website and host it over the internet. So let's go ahead and try to create one S3 bucket. So when we talk about S3 bucket, it would be just a simple storage, and inside this storage, inside this storage, you can actually put, or you can add any type of object or any type of data. It does not mean that you can only be putting some text file or some specific type of file. You can put whatever you want to. It would be a bucket. Okay. It will not be a file system, it would be a bucket. Do you understand what is a file system?
Yes.
Okay, Gurbaz, you? Okay, Gurbaz, do you also understand what is a file system?
No, sir.
Okay, so whenever we are talking about a file system, it means inside an operating system, or with the help of operating system, we have actually implemented a storage, or we have actually used a storage, and we have divided into different sections like C drive, D drive, E drive. They are actually the file system in which you can actually see the different directories, different partitions, and you can actually apply some different operations on it, like compressing, expanding your device memory, or changing the partitions, or compressing the partition, expanding the partitions, disk defragmentation, and there are multiple other options also. So every operating system or every device will have its own file system. You can also say that file system is a part of operating system so that we can actually see and use the memory. It belongs to the hard disk or hard encoded memory. Okay, so let's go ahead and try to give a name to the bucket. Select a region in which you want it to be. Any region would be okay. Okay, scroll down. Next option is what type of access you want your bucket to be. Above it. Okay, so we can actually control the access to the bucket with the help of these checkboxes. Let's try to do one thing. Let's uncheck block all public access and uncheck, yeah. So we will be having the public connectivity or public access will be available to the bucket. Or we can also say that anybody from the internet can access my bucket. So acknowledge it that you will be managing the risk. Click on I acknowledge. Yes. Scroll down. Get to advanced options. So object lock. What is object lock? Can anybody tell me? Don't try to read it. Or maybe you have already read it. So let me tell you. Uh, Object lock is when one person is accessing the object, and if you have enabled the object lock, then only one person will be able to use that object at one time. If you have disabled it, then multiple people will be able to use that object.